This short video is designed to assist with the alcohol license renewal application. Whether this is your first license renewal or you've been in the business for 20 years, we hope you'll find this video useful in providing clarification to some of the changes to the 2019 forms. In this video, we'll review recent changes to Alaska statute and regulation. We'll also take a look at some of the common mistakes that delay license applications, and we'll go over some of the tips and tricks from our licensing team that can ensure a smooth and efficient application process. Recent changes to alcohol laws in Senate Bill 45 have changed minimum operating requirements, changed background check requirements for SEC filing corporations, allowed distilleries to serve mixed drinks, and added outdoor recreation lodge license types under local option laws. There are a number of changes to the renewal form this year. AMCO periodically reviews application forms to ensure that they comply with statutory and regulatory requirements. The 2018 form is the latest iteration, and we'll go over those changes next. Since the last renewal cycle, we've actually shortened the length of the application from 5 pages to 4. Please take the time to read the application and fill it out as completely as possible. Here are some of the things to keep an eye out for. Please note that the application fee for renewal application is now $300. In Section 1 of the form, the second box must be a licensee. The next line allows for an optional additional contact. This may be a manager or your attorney, but it's important to note the first line must be a licensee. Let's move on to page 2. On page 2, in the first line, the Division of Corporations, Boards, and Professional Licensing entity number is a unique number assigned to you by the CBPL. It is not your business license number, nor is it your tax EIN or your ABC license number. It is a unique number assigned by CBPL. If you don't know what this number is, please contact their office at 269-8196 for further assistance. While you're visiting their site, make sure that the entity officials on your application match those listed with CBPL, including all of the titles of officers. If you have had any changes in officers or any changes to titles, your license application must match what is on file with CBPL. If you are a sole proprietor, disregard this section and move on to Section 3 on page 3. Pay attention to whether you are checking applicant versus affiliate. If you are the sole proprietor and you are married, your spouse is considered an affiliate. Please pay attention to each box and whether you are asked to initial or to check it. Section 5 indicates the changes to minimum operating requirements, which have been moved from 30 8-hour days to 240 hours. Let's move on to page 4. Section 6 requires you to report whether you have received any notices of violation during the past 2 years. This includes any notices you as a licensee may have under other licenses. Reporting your NOVs does not automatically disqualify your application. It is important to be forthcoming with information. Our office will verify this information. Here are some tips and tricks for ensuring a smooth and speedy license renewal. First, please file your application early. Some of you like to wait until the last minute, but if your application requires any corrections, waiting until the last minute could result in additional penalties and fees. Remember, the designated licensee is not your attorney, it is the name of a licensee, and pay attention to which boxes to initial and which ones to check. Check your email. You should have an email from our alcohol licensing staff on the status of your application. If it isn't there, look in the junk box or check your spam filters. We know some of you are old school and dislike computers, but this is really the most efficient and economical way for our office to communicate with you. Make sure that the entity, officials, and titles match what you have on file with the Division of Corporations, Boards, and Professional Licensing. File early. Don't assume that no news is good news. If you haven't heard from us, call to check in. We try to answer the phone, but we experience a high volume of applications this time of year. We really do want to help you. And just because you submitted a payment and the check has cleared, that doesn't necessarily mean you're good to go. If you have any questions, please call us. We know many of you like to file at the last minute, but do you really want to worry about your license application when you're scrambling to do your holiday shopping too? Thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and if you have any questions about your renewal application, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Thanks and happy renewal season.